Are you a single woman who's been living her very best life? Girl, me too. Get in here. Welcome to Empowered by Our Picket Fence. I'm Stephanie, and I'm not a celebrity or a social media influencer. I'm a single woman, a single mother, and a women's empowerment blogger. And it's time for us to come to the mic and let people know what's really good with single women. And you know this show is always going to keep it short and cute. So go grab that latte because we're about to get into it. Hey guys, welcome back and thank you for joining me this week. If you haven't already, hit that follow or subscribe button so I know you're out there. And I have a question for you. Are you unclear as to whether a friend or colleague or girl, even a family member, is stabbing you in the back from time to time? Get in here because today we are talking about gaslighting. Now, gaslighting is one of those topics that everyone needs to be up on because it's super toxic. So if you even think someone is gaslighting you, this episode is for you. So let's get into it. What is gaslighting actually? Gaslighting is when you are manipulating someone using psychological methods and they start questioning their own sanity and powers of reasoning. These are the gaslighters are the people that pull the rug out from under you and then they hide their hands. Yes, you've seen it before. Maybe you didn't have a name for it, but today we are clearing all the smoke around the gaslighters. It's a real thing and they are hiding among us every day. So we're going to uncover some of their tactics so we can stop wasting our time with people that really don't mean us well. All right? So the gaslighters. Life is crazy as is. Full stop, right? But there are some people out there, people among us, who specialize in keeping people unbalanced and off track. These people are lovingly known as gaslighters, and they constantly make you second guess yourself. This is Gaslighting 101. You will leave this episode with tactics to help you sidestep these energy stealers. All right, so in our everyday lives, we actually want to believe that our friends, loved ones, coworkers are behaving authentically, right? I mean, who really has time or energy or the bandwidth to worry about who's up next to stab us in the back? But as time goes on, I have found myself losing patience with people who steal your energy and bring nothing but negativity. See, gaslighters actually count on you being too busy to see them coming. They feign genuine concern for your well-being while secretly celebrating your missteps. They love to watch you struggle and react to stressful situations in your life. And, for me, I'm a passionate person, right? So I'm always going to give some kind of response. I'm just passionate. I feel deeply. I express myself. I communicate. So you know what? I'm like the gaslighters' like favorite, right? And when they see us struggle and flail in a stressful situation, it's like their greatest reward. Then once they've gotten it, they're right there to help you pick yourself up off the floor. Oh my God, so sorry this happened to you. How can I help? When they've actually been a catalyst for the whole stressful situation. It's so crazy. Gaslighters move in silence, so you're not always going to pick up on it right away. I mean, we all want to give people the benefit of the doubt, right? So you're not actually looking for it. But I'm actually going to give you an example of a gaslighting situation. All right, so you're up for a big promotion. You have a mentor at work. She's been coaching you on the interview for weeks. You go, you do your best, you take her notes, you have what you thought was a great interview, right? You don't get the job. And not only do you not get the job, but you find out later that one of the main reasons you didn't get the job was because your mentor blocked you. She blocked you. They were willing to move forward, but she told them that you weren't ready yet. Sometimes your biggest cheerleader can be your biggest detractor. And this betrayal cuts so deep because you realize that you've been played in real time. How many of you guys have interacted with someone and you often feel like they're secretly rejoicing in your failures? This is a valid gut instinct, so pay attention to it. Pay attention to how you feel when you're with that person or how you feel when you leave them. Do you feel worse when you leave them? That's a sign that the energy is not good at all. Gaslighters thrive on our ignorance of their deception. You can fully expect them to deny everything as you pull the knife out of your back. Okay, so let's talk about who they are. Who are these people? Bad bosses. A bad boss is fully aware of the power that they wield over your livelihood, and they alternate between rewarding you for a job well done and telling you about the offhand comments that people make behind your back. 2. Narcissists, supreme gaslighters. It's often 2 steps forward and 4 steps back with them. Wherever you're dealing with them, their main goal is to erode your self-confidence and make you totally reliant on them for approval. You will never reach that bar that they've set, so don't even try, okay? Frenemies. Oh, now I think this is one that everyone's semi-familiar with. The older we get, the easier it is to spot our frenemies, right? As we step into our full womanhood, we can see these ladies coming a mile away. You know, the ones that hang with you, but when the chips are down, they fold like a beach chair. They make a show out of consistently showing up for you while undermining you behind the scenes. Good times. Yeah, you've met a frenemy, or you have a frenemy. So here are 3 empowerment moves that you can use to neutralize the gaslighters. Number 1, don't react. This confuses them. Because they thrive on your response when you don't react, they're frustrated. They don't know whether they hit the mark or not because their goal is to upset you, right? So don't react and don't respond. Number 2, never buy in. When you hear something from a gaslighter, you always have to consider the source because they will tell you absolute untruths to achieve their goal of upsetting you. So keep that in mind. Number 3, get literal. This actually causes a meltdown in gaslighters. When you make them explain their behavior, why they did X, Y, and Z, this doesn't sound right to me. Can you explain why you might have done this? They just melt down. Make them explain their behavior and be accountable for their actions. And on that note, it's time for girl, it's time to leave. Girl, it's time to leave when he doesn't come home at night. So there are certain hours of the night when the clubs close down, when the bar is closed. All everybody's doing is sleeping somewhere. That's usually between the times of, let's say, to be on the safe side, 3 and 5, right? So even if your man comes home at 5, he literally slept out. Girl, in that case, it's time to leave. All right, guys, meet me right back here next week. And don't forget to hit that follow button and leave a review. And tell all your friends because the single girls just got the mic.